In this episode, I will explain what is a Bitcoin ETF. You might have heard about this term, Bitcoin ETF approval, and the hype around it. But what does it actually mean? What is an ETF? And what does Bitcoin have to do with it? What does it do? What is all the hype about it? When will it happen? Will it happen? Well, let me answer all these questions for you and more. So an ETF, or exchange traded fund, is one or a bundle of different assets. Instead of buying individual stocks or assets, you can buy shares of an ETF, which represents ownership in all the assets contained in that ETF bundle. So imagine you go to a grocery store and you can invest in an apple, ETF fruits number 1, or a bundle of apples, oranges, pears, and lemons, ETF fruits number 2. Now, a Bitcoin ETF is a specific type of ETF that includes Bitcoin as its main asset. So when you buy shares of a Bitcoin ETF, you're essentially buying a piece of a fund that holds Bitcoin. This allows people to invest in Bitcoin without actually buying and managing cryptocurrency itself. ETFs make it easier for regular investors to gain exposure to Bitcoin's price movements on traditional stock exchanges, just like they would buy shares in a company. So Bitcoin ETF approval would allow major investment fund managers and brokers to invest in Bitcoin on your behalf without any technical knowledge of inner works of blockchain and wallets. In summary, a Bitcoin ETF is a way for people to invest in Bitcoin indirectly through a fund that holds Bitcoin, making it simpler and more accessible for those who might not want to deal with the complexities of owning and securing the cryptocurrency themselves. So, the first Bitcoin exchange traded fund, or ETF, application was submitted by the Winklevoss twins, Cameron and Tyler Winklevoss. You may remember them from the notorious Facebook starting days. They filed for approval of the Winklevoss Bitcoin Trust with the US Securities Exchange Commission, or SEC, in July 2013. However, it took several years for the SEC to consider and eventually reject their proposal. So basically, it wasn't taken seriously. However, this time around, it is different. Crypto market has grown exponentially and proven its use case from a technological and deflationary monetary aspect. Now even the Congress is pushing SEC to approve the spot Bitcoin ETF. Approval may come any day now, but it is good to note that current deadline sits at January 2024.